Well, that is what this video is about. And the Conky name that you have mentioned, I don't know how to pronounce it. I guess Sirius Conky theme. Anyway, let's click on download. So you get two options, that is MPD or player control. Now I have player control already installed in my system, so I'm going to go for that. This is the latest version 3.1, and just click on this and you will get the download link. Okay, might be the server is down, but fortunately we already have it downloaded, so we need not download it again. The interesting part is you also get the installation instruction over here, so you can just follow that and install it. But anyway, I'll explain it still. Okay, redirected to this page. Here you go. So it's updated pretty close, I mean 17 February 2025, and you get the main applications that you need to install. Let's open the terminal. Now you might have noticed that the interface is sometimes a bit laggy because this is the first time I'm using a video capture device in order to pretend that I have a 4K display and record in 4K. So I guess this is something new that I'm trying. So we need to install Conky, Lua. So these actually depend on the operating system that you're using. So for Fedora, it will be different. For Ubuntu, it will be different. What you basically need to do is a bit of a Google search for each of these in order to find out the package name for your particular operating system. So for Fedora, we have to install Conky, Lua, Conky Manager 2, JQ and curl. Now I'm going to skip out Conky Manager 2 because I don't really need the graphical user interface for Conky, and rest of the things are just fine. Most of you already probably have, curl installed, and JQ, all these things need not be installed again. And before you start, it's a really good thing to do an update. So sudo dnf update before actually running these commands. Now we already have them installed, as you can see, so we need not change anything. We also need this player control. So again, player CTL, we have the GitHub link over here, so you can download and build it from here, or you can also directly install it. For example, I have Fedora, so I guess it is already installed. So as you can see, we already have this package, that is player CTL, and it's also installed in the system. So player CTL, here you go. Okay, and here are some other things that you need to check before installing. The default folder is in home/.config/conky. That is, let's open the home folder, .config, and conky, we already have it copied over here. I'm just going to show it again. So just copy this over here. Now just install all the fonts. So just open and install them, each of these. Double click, open, and click on the install button. Since I already have them installed, it's showing installed, obviously. Same for these. And after installing, head back to the Sirius folder and just run start.sh. Now, as you can already see, there are a bit of, there are some problems here. So the first thing is the background is completely black. So again, for GNOME, it was already mentioned on his page that you need to do some modification. That is, just open the Sirius2.conf that we have over here and change the following setting. That is the ARGB visual. We're going to set this to true and save it. And as you can see, it updates, and now we have, it looks better. But still, you can already see that the RAM, the CPU, the logos, the icons, actually, they are not looking great because they're all white. Basically, just open Inkscape. I'm just going to open, and I'm going to select one of them. Let's go for CPU. Open. Great. It looks white, obviously. Now we are going to import the background into this. Just place it over in a rough way and put it in the background. Done. Now we are going to export this particular image. Ctrl+Shift+E and export and replace. And we need to do the same for all the other stuff that we have. All the other images that we have. Let's also open the map.png in the same way. Again, in a similar way, import the bg.png picture to set it as the background. Just increase the size, and from the layer we are going to move it back, and then Control Shift E, export. I actually do this for all of my conkeys. I match the background so it doesn't look weird, because it ends up looking white due to some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe it is a particular setting in the conky that you need to change for GNOME in order to stop them looking weird from looking weird, but I have no idea other than that. This is how I prepare my assets for creating conkeys. Okay, file, open again. Again, we need to go to file and not file. Just drag this into, and the same thing, we need to move this back. Done. And Control Shift E, export. Now, while exporting, you need to remember that this is selected. Single file and page, because if you select document, the dimensions might change. So you need to select page. Especially if you select document, it will depend on the stuff that you have even outside the page. So that is not the desired output that we are looking for. Or if you go for selection, only the selected part will be exported. So make sure page is selected. Next is user.png. So again, let's close this because we have limited amount of RAM. File, and finally the last one, that is the user.png. There we have it. Just import bg.png and let's move it back. Control Shift E, export and replace. Yeah, now we just need to close the conky, that is basically run kill all conky, and again run the start.sh script that will basically run the conky account. As you can see, it looks much better now. The positions of the images are also placed in a better way. Few things we still need to fix are, this part, it does not show the bars. I actually couldn't fix it myself, so I used the default bars that Conky has for showing memory or percentages and all. I guess we need to fix the positions a little bit. This icon can move a little bit to the left side, but before that, let us insert the bars that we have. So head back to Sirius and then open the Sirius.conf, and here let's search for RAM. Okay, RAM and CPU. Sorry, we need storage. Yeah, system. Yeah, here we have system, and below system we need to add this. Perfect. And below home we need to add the same thing, just change the location to home. Done. And we have got the progress bars. As you can see, due to the position of the progress bars, they have actually moved down a little bit and it's looking weird. So we need to change the position of the time for the same reason. So V offset is set to -16. Let's see -30, how it looks like. Okay, it's much better. 36. Nice. 38. I guess I'll stop at 38. Also, if it starts to look weird, we can just restart the conky by running /start.conky. I think it looks great. But we still need to move the RAM icon. Let's move the RAM icon to the left side a little bit. Here we have the RAM icon. So 265, let's go for 255. Yeah. And the same for CPU, I guess, to align it perfectly. So 400 instead of 410. Maybe 403. Yeah, better. Now let's move the RAM and CPU locations to the left side. So here we have RAM. 297. So let's change it to 287. Yeah, better. 277. Okay, that's a bit too much. Let's go to 80. 448. Much better. And just copy and paste the same, not this, 280. Copy and paste it over here, and let's also paste the same value for them to align properly. Yeah, I think it looks definitely much nicer than what we had initially. So this is how the final thing looks like. Now the internet connection, it's showing none because there is no wireless connectivity. I mean, by running IP link, you need to find out the device ID and you need to override the ID in the config. Now for us, the device ID is different, of course. Let's see if we override the device ID in the config. If we can override the ID in the config. Yeah, paste and save. Yeah, done. So this is the Ethernet speed. So just replace all of these with the correct ID and save it, and it will all be reflected back over here. Nice, looks great. And that's all. And the final thing that you need to do is basically change the latitude and longitude, also for the weather, to show them properly. So you need to open the weathermap.org and then search for your city. For example, I'm from Kolkata, so I'll just search for Kolkata. Yeah, just open this, and as you can see, you get the city ID over here. You just need to copy the city ID and check where we need to paste it. Here we have the v2.0sh in the scripts folder. So head over to scripts. Here we have the city ID. So head over to the scripts folder and open this weather 2.0.sh and paste it and save it. Done. Now we just need to restart the Conky. So right after changing the ID, you might notice that it does not update immediately. So as you can see, it's updated in the first Conky, but it's still not updated here in the second one. So you can do one thing, just get back to that particular folder. So .config/conky/Sirius, and inside this, let's open the Sirius2.conf and see the reason why it is not updated. I guess there is a space missing over here. We can also add that. So with temperature, this one, yeah, add a bit of space. Yeah, better. And let's just copy this entire thing exactly and copy it over to and replace the ACP itemp variable. Paste and save it. As you can see, now we get the correct temperature over here, which is indeed 29 degrees Celsius. So I can just search for like temperature in Kolkata. As you can see, it shows the correct temperature, and yes, it is indeed raining right now outside. Okay, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. The link to the modified Conky for GNOME, specifically modified for GNOME, is available in the description below. You can download it from there and apply it easily by following the instructions in this video. Thank you so much for watching again. Do like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.